All right, CXT is back. All right, let's cue the music down a little bit. That's fine. You can pause it. Here comes my co-host, William Wallace again, which I'm just going to say it out loud. I wanted to call himself, I am William Wallace. You'll never take our lives. Wait, you may take our lives, but you can never take our freedom. He could paint himself all like Scottish. Oh, anyway, we won't go into that. We had that for a long conversation. But anyway, I want to talk about, we did this in the promo, and it never, the tester, like, he knows personally some of these wrestlers. Tell him about this guy here.
Kofi Kingston, I met him. He was U.S. champion at the time. I got to hold the United States belt, which was cool.
Hell yeah! So, and also, like we did in the promo that we never used, I just didn't want to forget this part where, so I have some family and friends, and my whole thing's in music, but out here, you've got a friend or a cousin, I want to say, Brandon Walker, that is big in wrestling, not WWE, but what is he in?
He's in the independent scene, which I heard they don't make much, but at least they still get paid.
Well, we got some posters of them. We'll have to, some pictures at least. And on future episodes, we're going to get those printed out so you guys can see them. Because, I mean, you know, just like a local band, you know, you might not make that much, but you're out there and people love it. And people have to tell you every night, oh, we love coming seeing you on, you know, and all this. So, you know, but he's working his way up, right?
Yeah. He would like to have a WWE contract in the future. So, WWE, if you're listening, sign him.
There you go. I mean, he's a pretty big dude, and I've seen pictures of him. So, anyway, we also want to talk about, one thing I want to talk about was a program, like I'm talking about this COVID's really hurting a lot of musicians. It's hurting wrestlers too, but we want to applaud WWE for keep going. But with a lot of the musicians, you know, everything's been shut down. And I'm not even talking about here in Tulsa as much as this thing I saw on TV. It's a NIVA. It's an organization for the National Independent Venues Association. So these are like, think about it, venues all over America that have local bands. And then the guy that owned it wasn't even talking about local bands so much. He was like, well, after you come see us, our band's here, you spend a few dollars, then you go to the pizza place, and then you go here. When you don't go see the band, you don't do that. So it's affecting a lot of people. So big names like Dave Grohl, Dave Byrne from the Talking Heads, another wrestler, Batista, a lot of people are on board trying to help this organization out. So NIVA, it's probably NIVA.com, I don't know, or .org, but help them out because a lot of these local bands, they really are struggling, and the venues too. I mean, if there's no venues, there's no band. So we understand you guys are going through what you're going through, so are we. So we want to keep that going. But anyway, so I'll hand it over to William for a second. While I'm looking through my notes, I'll let him talk about this man right here. Number one, why don't we see him on SmackDown anymore?
Because he had a problem with leukemia, and he's afraid of getting the virus, which I don't blame him for that because he is a little weaker from the leukemia.
But anyway, so for people that don't know, we're talking about Roman Reigns. Now, am I wrong? Okay, you already told me the Usos are cousins or something of The Rock. Now, is he related to somebody? Maybe I'm wrong.
He's also related to The Rock and the Usos.
Go ahead.
Which he's his cousin Nia Jax recently got suspended for attacking the refs.
But I'm just telling you, women, come on. Men, okay, the men's want to look like him, and the women's want to be like him. Well, be with him. Come on now. The dude is, and I've seen him, and tell me if I'm wrong. Now, throw this over there. I might be wrong, but I think he beat Goldberg in the, whatever, or no, he did, was it? What happened?
I can't remember what event it was. It's so long ago, but he beat Goldberg.
I think it was the not Intercontinental, like Legends Championship, whatever it was. Goldberg, nothing against Goldberg. He's one of my legends. I love him. But anyway, so talk a little bit about Searching for Sanity. We're fixing to play some music by them. And here's a picture of them. We got Charlie, Joey, and I'm going to have to ask my camera woman, who's this other dude? Because they have a couple other guys in their band once in a while. It's always Charlie and Joey, and
That's Ben.
that's Ben from the old days. Okay, sometimes they're a 3-piece, sometimes they're a 4-piece. Searching for Sanity. There we go. We don't have a lot of pictures of them. Wait, I think I got some somewhere. Yeah, and they used to have Ryan Kirk. Can we say that? Is that legal? He's not with them right now, but a brilliant guitarist, Ryan Kirk, which he's now with Doxy, my old band, which he's in the new version of them. There's a picture of them when they had their CD release party. Can you get that on the video? Thank you. Yeah, and this one we got Charlie, Joey. Can you recognize him? William knows these guys real good. He don't know. Anyway.
And let's see. It's Matt and Tim. Matt and Tim.
Matt and Tim. Cool. So, let me talk a little bit about my old days. This is me in Doxy, believe it or not. See the guy with the blonde hair? That's me. Probably 20 almost up years ago. Anyway, Doxy had been around Tulsa for a long time, even when I got with them. They started out as a band of Sapulpa. Well, before they were even barely anything, it was Damascus Steel. And then it was Beast. And Beast almost got a contract, and long story. Then Doxy was, the biggest version was Kevin Budge, because that's the beginning, on lead vocals. And then we're going in line of how long they were with him. So this new version in 1988 to 89 was me, and then Jeff's Scotch the Pole, Jeff Allen, and then Adrian Alexander. So these are the four in here. Jeff's on guitar, Adrian on drums. Rest in peace, Adrian. So a tribute there. And then I was in Sybil's Machine. Okay, there's two versions of Sybil's Machine. The old version was the albums that we're playing here. But the new version had one album out. Not many people heard it. It's called Another Day to Lose. But anyway, we got Jeff, me, 9, and Tim. So actually, Travis was in the band first. There's a lot of changes. So here's one that's even more weirder. When we had even more poofy hair and a lot of pearls and lace and all that. It was hair metal, late 80s, 90s. So I think some of our crowd members are like freaking out over here. They're laughing so hard. They don't want to hear about no hair metal and boys wearing hairspray and crap. So, all right, we're going to take another break. We got about 10 more minutes left. We'll be right back.